Welcome back to the channel, and today we are playing Age of Sigmar with a difference. Due to non-COVID related illness, I'm actually the only person able to play at the moment. So what I've done is I've dug up the solo rules from Warcom that was published back in April, and we are going to do Quest to Slay the Troggoth King. So, for this campaign, I have chosen for the adversaries one Dankhold Troggoth and a unit of Rotgut Troggoths. It does say you can use any comparable units, but as Ethan's Trogs are here, I decided I would use those. And for my hunting force, as I was going to play with Har Kuron this weekend, I thought I'd use what I had available to go on a hunting raid. So I choose one hero, who is my Black Art Fleet Master, a Horde unit, it's my 20 Dark Shards, and for my regular unit, I thought I'd use the Knight Shadow Stalkers. Now these don't seem to have any points values for Age of Sigmar at the moment, but that doesn't matter for this scenario. So that is the forces. The mission I am going to play today is the Treasure of Strangleweed Swamp. So there is an objective in the centre of the board. The game lasts for 6 battle rounds, and I win if I control the objective at the end of the 6th round. Otherwise, it's a Troggoth victory. Now, because it's just me, I've got the camera set up on the tripod. I'll be rolling dice off camera, but trust me, there's going to be no fudging of rolls. It's probably more interesting that you see the board rather than me rolling dice anyway. So, with that in mind, we shall begin. Let's roll to see who goes first. I roll a 5. That means I will take the first turn. Right, after my first movement phase, I've moved the Knight Shadow Stalkers and the Black Ark Fleet Master over towards the woods, and the Dark Shards towards the centre, where they will now open fire on the Rotguts. Okay, that is going to be 38 attacks from the Dark Shards, needing 4s to hit. Actually needing 3s to hit because they're a unit of more than 10. So first 19. That is 15 hits. Second 19. That was only 9 hits, making 24 in total. 2 shots from the Guardmaster, he needs 2s to hit. Both of those hit, making it 26 in total. Then 4s to wound. Okay, that was 14 wounds. So, saves for the Troggoths, 5+. Troggoths take 8 wounds, but they have a stony skin, so let's see if they negate any of those. So they did, they take 4 wounds, that is enough to kill 1. That ends my shooting phase, as the Knight Stalkers are out of range. So let's see what the Troggoths do. So the Rotgut Troggoths are within 12 inches, so I roll on a table. I roll a 5, so that means they charge. So the first thing would be, it would use its regeneration ability, but because the whole model was slain, it doesn't need to do that. So then it makes a normal move. Now it makes a charge move towards the closest enemy unit. I roll a 10, so that's plenty. Then we move on to the combat phase. So that's going to be 4 attacks, needing 3s to hit. All of them hit. and 3s to wound. That's 3 wounds. There's a rend of 2, which means I cannot save it. That is a total of 9 damage. My guys will pile in and hit back. So I get 11 attacks back. I need 5s to hit. I get 5 hits, and I need 5s to wound. I just get the 1. The Rockcott has a 5+ save. It fails, and a 5+ stony skin. It fails it as well, so it takes 1 wound. Now I roll for the Dankhoth. It is also within 12 inches, so let's see what happens. I get a 6, so that is charge as well. I do realise I should have moved them both before I went to the combat phase. I wasn't thinking there. Now I'll make a charge roll. That is a 7. As it happens, that was just out of range. So that worked out fine. Okay, let's roll for turn 2. I got a 2. That means it's the Troggoth's go again. Okay, let's start by rolling for the rock guts. Oh no, I forgot to do a bravery check for my guys because I lost 11 people. Yeah. What I'd have done is I still have my command point from last turn. I'd have used that for Inspiring Presence. So there we go, I didn't have to take the test. So, on with turn 2, roll for the rock guts. That is a 2, that is spooked. It must retreat. If it cannot do so, it is destroyed. Well, it can retreat, so that is fine. Then I'll roll for the Dankhold. A 3 is hold. So it uses regeneration, but it doesn't need to. That's it. That's all it needs to do. Right, on to my turn. So in my movement phase, the Dark Shards stayed exactly where they were. The Fleet Master came up beside them, and the Canine Shadowstalkers are going through the woods. So shooting. Let's start with the Dark Shards. Okay, Dark Shards now need 4s to hit because there's not. Oh no, it's more than 10, isn't it? Yes, they still do need 3s to hit. And 2s for the Guardmaster. That is 18 hits, 4s to wound. That is 11 wounds. So, 5 up saves. 8 wounds get through, stony skin. That is 7 wounds get through. That's actually enough to wipe out the unit. Okay, my Canine Shadowstalkers are now at a range to shoot. So what they're going to do is attempt to charge the Dankhold. I roll a 5. I'm pretty certain that's not enough. No, that is not enough. So that ends turn 2. Let's see what happens on turn 3. Okay, rolling to see who goes first. 1, it's the Troggoths again. Right, let's see what the Dankhold wants to do. So he's at close range. I roll a 1, that means he's dumbstruck. This unit does nothing for the whole turn. That ends Troggoth's turn. Let's do my movement. Okay, the Dark Shards stayed where they were. The Fleet Master and the Shadowstalkers have approached the Dankhold. So shooting, that's going to be another 22 shots from that unit. Okay, we need 3s to hit. That is 15 hits and 4s to wound. That is 9 wounds. Here's a 4+ save. Okay, 6 wounds get through. Right, so for charging, my Canine Shadowstalkers are going to charge in. I roll a 6. Okay, I'm in. The Dankhold has the Squiggly Beast Followers rule, so I'm going to roll for that. Okay, because I've got 9 people in that unit, I can't possibly roll greater on 1d6, so never mind that. So let's get on with my 16 attacks with Assassin's Blades. So I need 4 to hit, and 3s to wound. That causes 3 wounds, so 4 up save. He takes another 2 wounds. And then the Umbral Blades for the Shroud Queen. She needs 3s to hit, and 3s to wound. Just the 1. He's got a rend of 1, so that gives him a 5+ save, which he failed, and I do D3 wounds. I caused 3 wounds, he only had 2 left, therefore I have killed the Dankhold, which means on turn 3 this first scenario is over with a victory to Har Kuron. Okay, for the between battles segment, I roll for casualties. I lost 9 people from the Dark Charge unit, so I roll 9 dice. On a 1, they are permanently removed. I did not roll any 1s, you have my word. Then I roll on the event table. I roll a 3, that is Lost in the Woods. You do not gain 1 command point in the first battle round of the next battle. Okay, well, that brings this game to an end. I hope to see you in the future for part 2 of this 3-part campaign. Goodbye.